Hey guys, quick note. Thank you for the 100 subs. It really keeps me motivated to make these videos for you guys. So if you want to see me keep doing stuff like this, feel free to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll know that it's helpful for some of you guys out there.
14.748.
Alright, let's take a look at that. So we'll start with the outlap as per usual. You'll see a common theme with qualifying. The outlap is just as important as the actual lap itself. So the strategy for this outlap is going to be to park the car in the middle of the corner pretty much and turn down the track and get as much drive as possible. You see me scrape the wall there. It didn't matter too much, but don't replicate that. And you can see my relative go really green as I get to the start-finish line. So let's look at that one more time. So I drive up the track all the way as close to the wall as possible. Around right here is where I planned to be, and then I ended up hitting the wall. So you'll see. And then once I get to this point of the wall that I hopefully don't hit, I want to angle my car back down the track so I'm almost in the second lane and then washing back up to the wall and getting to the start finish line. That's how I felt there would be the most speed coming off the corner. So you see I turned down and then I just drove as straight as possible off the corner. Alright, so now we're going into the first corner, and what you can't do, because I muted the video because slow motion sounds really dumb, but right when I hit my rev limiter is when I got on the brakes. So you can go back and watch the live video. But once I hit the rev limiter, I'm on the brakes and I'm about half brakes, 71.5% brake bias. It's going to stay very stable there. I was talking to another guy who was very fast, Anthony Kernich, and he was using 67% brake bias, I believe. So you can get a range of brake biases to work here. But I think for our purposes, the high brake bias around 71.5% is going to be the most stable for our purposes. So you can see my angle here, I'm going for the early apex that I can just go right around the white line. I can kind of hook the white line. So I'm really aiming for an early apex with the intention of just hooking it. So let's see if I do that. So I get down to the white, a lot of wheel into it, still dragging the brake. Let me go back a second. And we can see how long I drug the brake here. And sorry, again, it's really hard to see, but you can see I'm holding just about 5% brake for most of the entry until I hit the apex. And this is a common technique in the Arca car. You can see just slightly getting off the brake, barely dragging it, hit the apex, back on the gas. And then once I get back on the gas, if you wait too short, then you can really mess up your exit and you can slide up and lose about a tenth or two. But you can see here, I wrapped the white line and waited till it's more of a feeling thing, but it's something you can get used to. And then I can just drive it straight off the corner and no real wheel spin. So now we're going to 3 and 4. And same idea here. It's feels a little different, but my goals are the same. I'm still going for this early apex and trying to hook the bottom. So you see here, I get on the white, left's almost on the line, and I really hook it pretty well there. And now 4 is going to get a little more loose than 2. So you can see I had to jostle with the wheel a bit more here. Let's show it one more time. So I get right on the white, and then I get to half throttle. You see I don't go full throttle yet because the rears will start spinning. But I stay around half, and then when I'm able to get the wheel almost straight is when I punch it. See, the timing actually lined up pretty well. So this is a good rhythm thing for you guys to practice at these types of short tracks. So once we get the throttle to full, once the wheel is straight. So you see I'm still pointed at the wall a little bit here, but in order for the rear tires to engage, I needed my wheel straight for me to go full throttle. And then I can make the adjustments later once the wheel and the rear tires engage. So that's actually a pretty big takeaway. I want to show that one more time here. So go straight from the brake to the gas. No time in between the brake and gas. There's almost no time you would want to roll the corner if you're driving optimally, especially for qual laps. So we went straight from brake to gas. We get the wheel straight a little bit early so that we can engage the rears and go full throttle, and then make a little more adjustments to get the car to make the corner. Thanks for watching. Actually, I have 3 videos planned this week. Gonna do a 100 sub special last to first challenge for Southern National Arca. Not usually something I do, but I want to see if it's a possibility, something you guys would like. And also I'm gonna do a Daytona guide video before the week rolls over. I appreciate you all for the support, and I hope to see you next time.